It's great to
Good.
see you. Thank you for taking a
Thank
minute
you.
out. And I think one of the reasons why I wanted to bring up that we interviewed back in 2022 was that
Hmm.
it was really during that pandemic time where we were undulating between on and off. People were getting back out and then we were retreating. So it's so good to see
And the
everybody back out.
concerts, it was like on and off. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's good to see everybody out. There's live shows,
Yeah.
there's new music, and you have a
Yeah.
brand new album. So
Yeah.
let's get into it. Talk to me. How much did living through that pandemic influence this album, what you're doing today?
Well, that pandemic, well, it was kind of really tough for the artists for sure. During the pandemic, it was a time for me to continue my studies. I did a master program in music in McGill University to continue to do some research with my compositions. So it was a kind of a great time for me to explore the creation, to push further what I want to create, and to answer your question, I don't know if I answer well, but with that first album, Envolé, it was kind of a carte de visite. It was um, like a first way to how can I say? I will start again. The first album, well, it was the second album was like the continuity of the first one, and it was kind of a greater research for the trio format. So during the pandemic and after the release of the album Avali, it I really explored a lot for the music. I don't know if I answer well your
Yeah, you did.
question, but
Yeah.
yeah, okay.
Yeah, yeah. So ultimately, now that it's done, so actually the name of the album translated into English is Dancing with Fire, correct?
Yeah, yeah.
So
Dancing with Fire.
what does that mean for you? Why did you pick that title and how has that kind of permeated this project?
Good question. Danser avec le feu, I really wanted to be in French, just because for me French is important. But yeah, it's Dancing with Fire. The title track of the album is in English, Dancing with Fire. At first, I can explain a bit the where it comes from. I went to a show of the Cirque du Soleil, a circus, a really famous circus, and there was a specific number of a fire juggler that really grabbed my attention. It really inspired me, and well, after that, it inspired me first groove of the song "Dancing with Fire," and really, it's kind of the whole album reflects a bit my passion of music in general. With that project, I really wanted to to create what I wanted to create. Um, so and it's like yeah, a way to reflect the creation. Yeah, I wanted to create, and yeah, so
Yeah.
that's in general.
Yeah. So, the one thing about a follow-up to a debut album is that there probably is still a certain amount of pressure to do what you did before, to keep that momentum moving.
Mm-hmm.
So with that being said, did you feel pressure with this
A
one? And how
bit.
yeah?
Yeah, there's a kind of pressure, but again, I really wanted to still create the songs I wanted to play in concert, to do it like for me at the beginning. So during the process of the creation, I really I didn't ask me question. It was really okay. These are the my fans are that are really like, oh yeah, I like this kind of this song in particular, but really I put that away. Didn't think of that, and really was deep in my process regarding of the other opinions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what are you hoping the listener gets from this album?
I want to well, as specifically in the world we are living through now, it's kind of really difficult. I just want to, in my way, bring some sense of joy and happiness with my music. It's really that. For sure, it's an album quite dynamic in general. We are really there's a lot of elements of jazz fusion music in that, but in my way, I just want to bring some happiness and some that people feel well while listening to that album.
So what about live shows? We're getting into the warm months, promoting. What's going on with you on that front?
I just did a really beautiful album launch at the Cabaret Lion d'Or in Montreal. It was almost sold out. It was really I was so happy, and in general we had a great feedback. So for the moment, I have some concerts that I can't tell right now, but it's coming up. I'll let it know on my website when
Okay.
it will be
Yeah.
available.
And I can put that in the show notes. So is Bandcamp the best place to pick this album up to benefit you?
Yes, Bandcamp. To listen, to buy, especially to encourage the artists in general. Bandcamp is the best.
Yeah.
And on my website, all the informations for future concerts and other infos are all on my website. Yeah.
Okay. I will steer everybody that way. It's great to catch up with you. Thank you so much for taking a
Thank
minute
you
out.
for having me. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Hello, friends. Joe Domino here. I just wanted to let you know that after 30 years or so, I have finally released my first book of poetry through the mighty Spartan Press here in Kansas City, Missouri. As the creator and host of both Neon Jazz Radio and the Famous Interviews with Joe Domino podcast, along with being a visual artist, I'm ready to embark on a new adventure and want you to be a part of it. You can get a copy online via Barnes & Noble, Amazon, and actually on the streets in Kansas City at the great Prospero's bookstore off 39th Street. You can also visit joedomino.com for links to the book, to more poetry, and everything in my world, including paintings. Thanks for all of the love and support over the years, and please dig the words.